All right, Mr. Martinez, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Welcome to the bench of justice.
All right, the court is calling 2019 CR 7256W, State of Texas versus Juan Manuel Martinez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Mike Grimmer for the state.
For the defense?
Yeah, Ed got us one from Mr. Martinez.
Okay. And are you Mr. Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me just do this for a minute. All right, thanks. I was like, I don't see the real time.
It should be up
Okay. Can you do a test? Yes, it's there. Thank you. All right. Mr. Martinez, I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I wasn't able to review it with him, but I did understand.
All right, I'll give you a chance to review it. And if you need more time, just let me know.
No, I'm aware of it.
All right, and are you ready to proceed, Mr. Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, are you the same Juan Manuel Martinez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2019 CR 7256W for the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle on July 3rd, 2019 for a period of 2 years and extended for a total of 1 year? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 5 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Juan Manuel Martinez did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of August, September, November, and December 2021 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
We waive the remaining conditions.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Martinez, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes.
All right, the court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there an agreement?
There is, Judge. We'd ask that you enter an adjudication of guilt and revoke his probation and sentence him to 6 months in the state jail.
All right, is that the agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
Mr. Martinez, are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes.
All right. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can lower your hand and state your name for the record, please.
Juan Manuel Martinez.
All right, so why didn't you do well on this deferred adjudication?
COVID happened. I didn't have a job. I was going through temp agencies as trying to get a job. So during that time, I did have relapse problems, but I wasn't able to study myself. And so of last year, October, November, I finally found a job around I comment signs off of 14 and 90. I was stable for 9 months, but my issue was I was working from 6:30 a.m. to all the way to 8 o'clock at night.
Mhm.
So it was either lose hours, go home, find a ride to go to do a UA, which I don't have a license. I'm always asking for a license.
There's a via bus.
I know.
And see, here's the thing. I don't know what it is about people not wanting to take the via bus. I don't know if it's pride, but I've ridden the via bus. When I first started out practicing law, I rode the bus. And guess what? I walked. As a defense attorney, when I had clients, you know what I would do? Of course, this is when I was in fantastic shape, but I would walk from the courthouse to the Bexar County Jail. And all the bondsmen knew me because time when I got to the Canal Street, I would go into this bondsman's office and I would buy a bottle of water out of their machine. They're like, Stephanie, you're back. I'm like, yeah, I'm here to visit clients. So transportation is just supposed to get you from point A to point B. Sure, if you can afford the Rolls Royce Phantom or whatever, and that's what you want to do, that's fine. But it's just to get you from point A to point B. There's no shame in how you get there.
I know, Your Honor, I know, but I was also a father too. 3-year-old, no 1-year-old.
I know, because I ordered you to do compadre
and I
classes.
completed it.
Okay.
But I started doing more for them,
Mhm.
keep myself out of the question, because I'd rather have them with clothes, diapers, food on the table instead of myself.
And that's the way it should be. So if you go to the state jail facility and release, what are your plans to keep your life on track so nobody sees you again for criminal cases?
No one will ever see me again here now. The 3 years I was on deferred, I had no issues besides my opiate addiction. But other than that, I was on methadone clinic on Stonewall and 35. I was doing good since I got on that. And I was coming down from 60, I dropped to 40.
Okay.
And I was going down, but
So where are you now with the dosage?
right now, since I turned myself in voluntarily, I'm no longer taking it. I was at 40.
Okay, so you're off of it completely. Any withdrawals?
No,
All right, so again, when you leave from the state jail facility, what is the first thing you're going to do?
my job at Common Science told me if I was out by the 6th, I have my 401k and my benefits, but that long past. They told me whenever I get out, I got a job.
Okay. All right, so how much time does he have in?
28 days, yeah.
28 days?
Yes.
All right, probation. What has Mr. Martinez completed on probation?
Your Honor, he completed the parenting classes. He did one round of intensive outpatient treatment.
Okay,
And sober support meetings were ongoing. UAs were ongoing. And that's it. The lifetime recovery treatment inpatient, it was not complete. His community service hours were not complete, and then he had a balance due.
okay. Because I don't see where I ordered inpatient treatment. I guess that must have come later.
I think you can last judge, he had several missed tests and several positive.
That happened when I got my extended year.
Okay,
But on the community service hours, when I first agreed, there were prorated, I think.
okay.
Meaning I didn't have to complete the.
Well, no, the community service hours, what I did probate his community service hours. And since he completed parenting classes, I know I would have had those waived for completion of that.
Yes, Your Honor, the system was not updated with that, but I can make sure that.
All right, thank you. What is his criminal history? I see he's on deferred adjudication, so I'm assuming.
Which I only have here in Bear County, but I believe this may be his main case here in Bear County.
All right, any other questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to find you guilty. This court will sentence you to 30 days in the Bear County Jail under 1244. Give you credit for any time served. And I'll show that your judgment is satisfied so that you can get back to work and take care of your children. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes.
And I'm sorry, say, did you have any objection to the court doing a 1244?
No.
No.
Judge, no, I mean, I guess our main position was just that he had not done very well on probation based on what we saw. So we were asking for a revocation, but if the court feels that that's appropriate, we're not gonna do that.
All right. And Mr. Martinez, the reason why I'm doing that is because one, you did complete the parenting classes, and sometimes people don't successfully complete their contract with the court. But I try to balance what did they do? What was I hoping would be accomplished with the probation? So it appears to me the fact that you were on the methadone, you're now no longer on methadone. The fact that you have employment, the fact that you completed the parenting classes, I hope that we won't see you here again. All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I've actually given you something better than what you pled for, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question on what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. The first thing you need to do is time you leave the jail, you need to get in some sober meetings because people want to celebrate. Don't do that.
My kids.
Okay, your children,
Yes.
not kids. Okay. All right, good luck to you. And Mr. Garza, how's your wife doing?
She, we're getting up in age, Judge, and she's having some minor medical problems, but for the most part, she's coming out okay, but the mammogram was a little scared. And so there's gonna have to be some more tests, but hopefully it's gonna be okay.
Okay, well, we will definitely send prayers out, and my mom and I will.
Thank you.
All right, and if you ever need to leave or do something, just let us know and
Well,
we'll.
I appreciate it. And I'm so sorry about yesterday. I missed the doctor calling yesterday.
Oh, no, that's fine.
I didn't, I didn't see the notice or whatever.
Oh, no, that's fine. I always tell people there are other things going on in life.
Yeah.
Sometimes things happen, so that's fine.
We were at doctor's offices almost all day yesterday.
Okay.
But anyway, it's all getting taken care of.
All right, well, take us some flowers and enjoy the day.
I'm going to
Take her for a picnic or something on the Riverwalk.
Well, she's going to go get her.
The courtroom falls silent as the judge calls the case of Juan Manuel Martinez. What started as a second chance back in 2019 is now hanging by a thread. Martinez was given deferred adjudication for unauthorized use of a vehicle, a chance to avoid a conviction if he followed the rules. But today, that chance is in jeopardy. The state lays it out clearly. He failed to report to his probation officer for multiple months. One violation is enough, but this was a pattern. When asked how he pleads, Martinez admits it. True. Now the focus shifts. Why did he fail? Martinez explains his struggles. No steady job at first, long work hours later, no transportation, and a battle with opioid addiction. He says he tried to turn things around, working long days, supporting his children, and even progressing through treatment. But the judge isn't quick to accept excuses. She challenges him directly. Transportation? Take the bus. Pride won't keep you out of jail. Her message is sharp. Responsibility comes first. Still, the court looks deeper. Martinez completed parenting classes. He held a job for months. He made progress in addiction treatment. This isn't a man who did nothing. It's a man who did not do enough. The prosecution asks for 6 months in state jail. Then comes the decision. Instead of sending him away for half a year, the judge makes a surprising move: 30 days in county jail, with credit for time served. A second chance, again. But this one comes with a warning. Stay sober. Take care of your children. And don't come back. Because next time, there may be no mercy.